Well, welcome to the 18-foot skiff nationals here in sunny Brisbane, Queensland. We're coming in live from Waterloo Bay in sunny Queensland. The weather's looking fantastic. We're going to have some light winds this morning. All the boats are getting to the start line and checking out the day.
Looks like it's getting a touch closer. There was some rain coming out of it just a little bit before, but looks like that's gone. Hopefully we don't need to break the wet weather jackets out on the boat here. So when the clouds come in, it either kills the breeze or it could bring it. So, 50-50 split here, I think. And
10 seconds.
And the most lured boat here may not lay this start pin, the orange start mark. Here we go, few seconds, 2, 1. You hear the gun and we're off. So it looks like we've got a Queenslander at the boat end there with Dave Hayter in Bigfoot, Shaw and Partners. So it's a clear start. Fisher Paykel just tacking from the boat end. Not a bad idea because I'll get into clean air straight away. And as you can see, that boat's moving quite quickly on port tack. Yeah, you're just seeing Smeg on the screen there. Everyone's fully out on trapeze, weights forward. The noses are down, keeping that weight forward and reducing the drag of that big wide transom. So it looks like all the key players are getting out to the right, hey? Yeah, okay, so Lazarus, he's another local lad, Tom Tunick. Tom did all of his formative years sailing on Moreton Bay here.
And the Gold Coast, yep.
Yeah, and Gold Coast. So that's great to see a Queenslander up the front. He definitely knows this part of the bay, and he's around the mark first there, Lazarus Capital, showing clean heels. And now we've got some of the key players coming into the top mark. You can see Rag and Famish there. I would say Lazarus is over a minute ahead here at the moment. The lead that Lazarus got is just, it's huge. What a way to start the regatta.
And just watch the crews here. They're a fine balance of powering the boat up to go fast, but steering away from the bottom mark. So it's just that fine line of not trying to do too much power in this light breeze.
Not as much traffic on Moreton Bay as Sydney Harbour, so the guys are probably breathing a little bit easier. They don't have to dodge cargo ships and seaplanes, Steve.
No, that's right. Just keep an eye out for the dugongs, but not that they're savage.
But on screen we've got Lazarus there, and they're just ripping up the race course.
Got the best pressure of all of them.
Yeah, for sure. You can see all three crews stretched out. That's why I'm thinking they might be a small crew. They're just all stretched out, keeping that boat powered up.
yeah, they've sort of got two on the wire. Their forward hands just sitting in on the boat at the moment, but it's just that marginal breeze at the moment between 2 and 3 strings. So I think there seems to be a bit more pressure, and I think there's probably been a little bit more of a left shift again.
Yeah. Wonder what the banter would be on board, Steve. What would young Tom be talking to his crew about here?
Different teams are different. Some of the people I saw with, people would have to check your pulse that you're awake, just because you did your own job and you knew what your crew was going to do. I think this crew had to come. They know each other well, but they probably haven't sailed together all the time. So there would be a fair bit of communication. There'd be someone who would have an owl head who would be pivoting around looking where's the breeze. Lazarus at the windward mark.
So they've still got a very, very good lead over the next couple of boats in Rag and Famish and Finport.
It's going to be a tough day for these guys. 3 laps in this really light wind. We've got a bit of an overhead view there of Lazarus.
Looks like he's a bit light there, doesn't it?
Setting up for a drop. So that forward hand's pulling that big spinnaker down, stuffing it into a bag. The middleman taking on the main sheet, balancing the boat.
Look at the boat go. They got a fair bit of breeze there. Must be a bit of a wind shift here, so they're dropping late and having to come in hot.
Yeah.
To sail.
Yep. They must have a bit of pressure here because I just saw the mainsail backwind a bit.
It looks like, it's sheeted out a long way. The boom's a long way from the centre line. They're two sailing there.
Yep, absolutely. And this is that southerly change that I was talking about earlier today. I think we've had a big wind shift here, Steve. And Lazarus is actually, I'm looking out the window. I can just see him out the window there. They're got the sheets eased. They're definitely not going upwind here.
And the next two boats, Rag and Finport, they've caught up a long way.
Wow, they're absolutely hauling So Rag's around the top mark first. Then it's going to be Finport. And then Lazarus is going to maybe get around third, but there's some big changes in the leaderboard here. Pretty exciting racing with this big, huge southerly that's come in.
Good 3 strings there.
Yeah, they're just literally metres away from us here, Rag and Famish coming past. Big Max Paul hiking out. That's awesome.
Lower himself down.
Yeah.
Put his hand behind his head, every kilogram out over the side.
Yeah,
Let's power it up.
Just great, isn't it?
And you see them now, they're a little bit further back in the boat. Just starting to get that little nose up a bit, let the boat plane. Just trying to get some height up there.
And you can see how fast they're going, you know, Rag and Famish compared to your speedboat there. So, Steve, we're been sitting out. We've had not a lot of breeze here, and the breeze hasn't filled in as we thought with that southerly breeze. So it looks like the race committee sent all the boats ashore, and they've put the AP over A, which means go to shore. Great racing. We had Lazarus out in front for most of the race, and big wind shift that caught the team a little bit off guard. And the Rag and Famish, Harry Price on Rag and Famish, his team, they were first across the line. Second, we had Finport, Keegan York. Lazarus, Tom Koenig got the third.